In 1974, Banyan started as the Trinidad and Tobago Television Workshop and produced the original Banyan series for Trinidad and Tobago Television, TTT.
Carry me to my grave, so come cross with some of that evil currency of silver and gold before my bullet takes place of your soul. What you think of that?
Just remember a life lies solely in your hands.
Based on the popular success of the series and despite being banned from TTT by its chairman Jimmy Bain, Banyan became one of the region's first independent program production facilities in 1976 as Banyan Limited, and produced the Anglophone Caribbean's first drama series for television, Who the Cap Fits, which examined the family life in Trinidad and Tobago.
Theo?
What do you want now? You see something to buy again?
Look at that boy. Look at your son. Inside the People TV.
But where's this at all?
In 1978, the International Year of the Child, Who the Cap Fits was followed closely by another series, Moral.
Here I am singing.
Each episode celebrating one of the United Nations rights of the child, in which David Rudder appeared for the first time on television, singing the theme song almost a decade before he became Calypso monarch.
Here I am singing. Hear me singing, singing for my children. Come on and join me. The task won't be easy.
In 1980, Banyan's production Village to Best Village won a special award at the first Commonwealth Film Festival in Cyprus for its use of video in community development. A year later, Banyan produced the Anglophone Caribbean's first made-for-TV movie, The Rig, written and directed by Derek Walcott.
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
In 1985, Banyan launched the multi-award-winning series Gael, which ran for 6 years on TTT, and in the process changed the expectations of audiences for local television.
Welcome to Gael.
For the children in need that, and we'll be performing in schools on weekends and having shows. And
Mr. Castani, what we're interested in is the way in which the anthem, our national anthem, came from you.
In 1986, following David Rudder's historic winning of all 3 Calypso titles, Banyan took him to Brazil to search for the Bahia girl in Soca in Samba.
She put a samba swing.
I am married a who there.
and in 1988 took musical visionary Lancelot Lane to Ghana to look for the links between Kaiso and high life music.
Slaves will be taken by boats from the shore here to join British ship at some distance. From there off to Americas and the Caribbean. So some of the blacks from America and the Caribbean have their ancestry from here.
The resultant film, Crossing Over, won many awards and became the first feature-length film from Trinidad to be shown in a major film festival, winning special commendation at the London Film Festival. In 1990, Banyan was chosen out of 120 countries to make a film for the BBC Developing Stories series. And The Dish Ran Away with the Spoon, which examined the effect US television had on Caribbean culture, filmed in St. Lucia, Cuba, and Miami, was subsequently shown in over 200 countries and won several regional and international awards.
People perpetuate themselves through the images they create. The Caribbean is the region in the world most penetrated by foreign television images. What happens when people have to dream other people's dreams?
Over the decades, Banyan almost single-handedly has documented and celebrated our lives, preserving the work of the region's major artists and building at the same time the largest repository of contemporary Caribbean culture on video held in a single collection anywhere in the world. The award-winning series Caribbean Eye, produced in 1990, is still the only documentary series on Caribbean culture made in and by the Caribbean and is in constant demand by universities and libraries throughout the world.
It is essential that the Caribbean should have a vibrant film industry that offers us upliftment and a definition of who and where we are. Oh, next time you go to the cinema to see a good film, maybe it will be a Caribbean film. That would be nice, eh?
In 2003, Banyan facilitated the establishment of the region's first and still its only television channel, programmed 100% with Caribbean material for a family audience.
So go on and talk, you mocking pretend.
Banyan continues to produce landmark films and add to its world-renowned archive, soon to be sent to York University in Canada due to a lack of financial support by private and public sectors, despite efforts by the University of the West Indies and the National Library to assist in keeping it in the Caribbean.
I check your lyrics and I come for test you far too long. You're running the session, feeding your ego, creating impressionable judgment come. We dropping the bomb, boy. Run, you run, now it's Armageddon. The power of the word in the conscious style.
This year sees two Banyan productions selected for the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. A documentary on the public spaces of architect Colin Laird and the remarkable portrayal of the encounter between two young Trinidadian martial artists and the traditional art of Kalinda. The latter, No Boama, No Fraid, will open the Caribbean Tales Film Festival in Toronto at a red carpet gala screening this September. For 40 years, Banyan has strived to have Caribbean people see themselves and the world through their own eyes using the most powerful modern medium, television.
We play with tide, we play with tide, my arrow. We play with tide, we play with tide, my arrow. We play with tide, my arrow. Coconut.
Its production of over 500 films during that period is testimony to the vision and commitment of its founders and has served as a remarkable platform and inspiration for the establishment of the Trinidad and Tobago Film Company, the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival, and for a new generation of filmmakers on the verge of taking the world by storm.
No boy man afraid, no boy man afraid, no stick man. Bah!